Welcome back to the Netherlands, where Rescue Operation NL Part 2 is in effect now, or at least the second phase of it, where our immediate dangers, at least to the homeland and, the African colonies, is averted for now, and our military presence in the colonies, at least in Africa, is much stronger than it was in the beginning of last episode. But we now have to transfer our attention to the Dutch East Indies, where we have some Dutch communists ruining the fun for everyone. And I think our fleet is arrived now, so we need to pick out which of these armies that will represent us overseas. And I think that this one will do the trick under Lodewijk von Spielbergen. He's actually a really good general, and I will send him over to the Dutch East Indies. Meanwhile, all of these will gather at Dobre Marcos, where they will be organized into one effective army, and then we will try to go from there. This army is actually pretty darn big. It's a bit too big, and it has too much infantry in it. So we will have to... Actually, we could do it like this. Send over some infantry over to here to be part of the organization, or reorganization, more to the point. While the rest of the army, which is now having some undermanned, will be reduced in force. And is there anyone here in this part of Africa? Let's see. No, there is not any place here at all for more African troops to be raised. Well, that's a shame. I would like to actually, and this is one thing that they should, if they make, Victoria free ever, that you would, like, I love that you can divide it up in geography. But let's just say that Africa and Asia, for example, are very big areas. Very, very big areas, in fact. So it would be fun if you could divide them up into, or that it would be automatically divided up. So, for example, one region would be Dutch Morocco, since it's not attached land-wise to any other area. And then Dutch Dakota Caliphate, whatever, since they already named them that. So you would get a bit of a better control. Plus, in these geographical areas, they could have like Indonesia, for example, since it's bound to not be connected to each other. I think that would be helpful in realizing which area that soldiers will be in, other than looking at ethnicities and kind of guessing at some point. But it's just a minor thing, really. No big deal. We can nationalize the industry, but I don't see the point in it. Well, actually, let's do it anyway. Maybe it has no point, but we can do it. What is this? 6,000 men lost. Was it over here? Crap. Those were really bad 6,000 men. So we'll send over 23,000 men. And these, while these are not strong enough. We need to get this area first. We need to kill those communists and re-establish a Dutch order in the provinces. Apparently here was some Dutch communists arriving very late, seemingly. Is there anywhere here that we can improve? We are being severely hampered in our colonial efforts. I just want to have Gibe and be able to unify Hararge and Gibe with the rest of Dutch Africa. That would be nice. Is Belgium still our friend? Actually, we are their only friend. Belgium and the Netherlands are best friends forever. BFFs, That's what we are. We will turn off the Hunt Rebel mode for these units at the moment. Actually, oh, come on, I hate that they switch place. And then we will have to get rid of some undermanned brigades and then just try to get more soldiers. It's as simple as that. We need more soldiers. We are not ready to organize anything. And they will arrive there on the dot. Wonderful. I feel like these can easily be made into a strong army. So if you take all the artillery and the engineer and then add, for example, this infantry. Actually, add one more infantry. There we go. This is a strong army now. I like this. This is our standard army. It will stand here in the river area, and the rest will be... Well, we will make a new army for it. So in Africa, I don't think we have enough for it, but we will have 5, and then we will have 2... Wait, how many did we have here? Okay, so we won't have 5 infantry. Actually, I will take that back. I will have 1 more artillery, and then we will add an engineer guy. Oh, did we have an engineer already? Yeah, we had a Tsar. Oh, so 1 engineer. Good. Wonderful. They will all gather here in Debre Marcos. the center of Dutch culture on the African continent. This army is ready for battle. It is as close as it can be to being ready. So the rest of these Dutch areas that we can get, we will have 3, 4 infantry, 1 artillery. Actually, that's 2 artillery. There we go. Oh no, we're losing in Vadai. We can increase our presence there, which is good. We can do the same here. And we can do the same here. But now we are running out of colonial power. Actually, we wasn't not somehow. This is also an area where we could send. Oh, we can get this maybe free, hopefully. We'll see what happens here. Maybe the Italians will get it and then they will fuck us over. Or maybe they won't. The Italians are very, very strong in the colonial race. Sure, they haven't taken a lot, but they have a lot of colonial power, apparently, to throw around in everyone's faces and make them feel inadequate. Have our army arrived yet? It is on its way. It's close enough. It has some undermanned, but we will replace them eventually. And we just need to get there fast, because this one is Dutch Timor. It's becoming an issue. There we go, and they will automatically go for Kopang. Ah, these communists are going through areas as well. This is not good. Can we send them immediately here? We can. Let's intercept them in Aru. It's pretty impressive that they can walk on water like this. But I think for the sake of this area, where do we have any naval rally point? Philipsburg. That's the wrong area. Philipsburg, you won't be where we will store our ships. We will have them in Banjarmasin. There we go. And then we will make some ships. They will be good old regular clippers transport. It will be in Asia. We will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 ships to transport. And they will be part of this navy. Which is a very rudimentary navy. It's a patchwork of a navy, really. There we go, defeat the communists so they can't spread their evil influence anywhere else. And then we will need to send them over here after freeing these areas. Should be fine. And we need to defeat the Javanese as well. Oh god, well, I am pretty happy with where we are, honestly. Could be worse, could be much, much worse. Portugal wants an alliance. Portugal. Portugal. Where do we have you? Well, you have some areas. Mostly here. But, I mean, we're allied to... Well, we were allied to Russia, but then they decided, hey, let's not be allied to them anymore. So I'm not sure, actually. Sure, Portugal. We will be allied. Sounds like something bad can come of it. I say that now, knowing that perhaps soon they will. I did not know that you could walk all the way. Like, this is pretty impressive. So if you can walk over here, can you also walk to... Let's try. You can actually, but not through here. That's very strange, actually. So you can walk all across this area, all the way over here. This is all connected, territory-wise, but you can walk over here. Nor can you, I assume, walk, for example... You actually can! Holy shit! I didn't know they were so interconnected. But you can walk over here. I suppose that's fine. Maybe if we had this. Maybe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Should we mobilize? Let's mobilize. Just to be sure. That's 100,000 men. That's 100,000 men. There's nothing to sneeze at. Not at all. Hey. Let's all go together like men. And support your friends. There we go. Can we win? Maybe. Most likely. But at what cost is more the question. It should really go quicker than this. We have a pretty darn good general, at least a decent general. And It's still going pretty bad. Come on, Italians, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. So when can we even go for this? Next year? So this one will take ages, clearly. Okay. Well, now it should be easily won. Very easily won. How's it going with the ships? We have one done. Wonderful. But no, we actually don't. Where did the ship come from? I don't know. Can we build more men in... Well, we can build in Europe and in Africa. Hausa, that's good. Let's go for one more artillery in Hausa. Britain, why do you want military access, I wonder? They are trying their hand at Ashanti again. This time we can't protect Ashanti, and they are one of the last areas to still be taken. We have... Oh, we can actually take Aro. Why hadn't I not thought of this? Army, be ready. We will go to war against Aro, and we also have Vadi. Holy shit. We can get some more coast before the British take it. Liberia is not under the same scrutiny though. Okay, declare war on this little country. I like the ominous music. Like we can't take back that we declare war on this nation. I mean, this is for this small area, there's a lot of people here. Mostly Sidama, which makes sense considering it's Sidamo that we are in. Alright, so we're back now. I accidentally tabbed down, so I have to cut that out. Oh god, we're lowered in colonial power. We need to surrender someplace, but we can't really. Any place that we surrender will result... This is... I mean, as vital as this is for the interconnection-ish part of it, France is one of the greatest countries in the world. They have a lot of colonial power. We can't outspend them in this area. So if we withdraw here, we'll get back, so we're actually... It wasn't as effective as I thought it would be. How come we lost so much colonial power? At one point we were flush with colonial power, being able to spend it all over the place. And now we barely have any colonial power at all. I don't understand. But the movements here, we have common school movement, so I am in favor of that. Let's go for more common school people. Is it because we have lost some territory? Is it a harbor or something that has been occupied that we can't benefit from? Is there anything like that happening? I don't think so. And why did this army decide to be all cut up? So many questions, so few answers. Shanti wants military access here. That is probably fine. I mean, I don't care. So the war now versus the small nation of Aro should be a cakewalk for our great nation. For the Dutch land of the Dutch. Did lose over here, but we should be able to hold out in other places. I hope. As long as they don't turn into hotbeds for war and stuff like that. Maybe if we manage to save this area, which has a pretty big naval base in it, that will help. So we have a revolution and counter-revolution, perhaps that will help. We could go for high-pressure steam engines. Let's catch up when it comes to industry. Our industry is very, very poor. Very small and very poor. So we will help them in every way that we can. Our focus should be on... Actually, they are encouraged soldiers, which perhaps is a mistake at this point. We will go for some more craftsmen, because we need the craftsman part. There we go. Get some more craftsmen out that we can use. What's going on here in Africa? Not too much, actually. And Vari, I'm surprised no one has taken Vari. We are losing here. We are losing in all of these areas, but we should soon be able to... We have to have 5 free colonial power points. Crap, where did we get the colonial power points before? Oh, there we go. Somehow we got colonial power. So now we can create protectorate here. which is good. And we can also, now with that in mind, we can reinforce the other areas. So if we okay, I will try to start over. If we prevent the Italians from taking over this area, they won't be able to challenge the Bangasu. Same way there, if the Austro-Hungarians hold out against the Italians, they won't be able to take this area and challenge us here in the same fashion. The Austro-Hungarians are failing in many places. Rift Valley, there we go. I don't think we will be able to hold out against the Germans. Germans still like us, and they are still at war with the Italians, which is pretty funny. There we go, time to save this area. Come on, there. And transport you over here. You can solve the rest through your hunting rebel goal. So, in the Netherlands, it's... Why is the scrolling thing not working? There we go. Baronet van Dambenoy, or Batut van Dambenoy, an amazing person in many ways. Single-handedly saved the universe, or at least, well, at least the Netherlands. Will be cut down a little bit in amount of people and be sent over here. We have some units being made still. They will soon be recruited. It would be a shame if they all joined up. Should be more people in Dutch Africa soon enough. So, oh yeah, we have to finish off this as soon as possible. I should really use this one instead of scrolling around. That should be much better, I think. Arrow is willing to become a next. Wonderful. And now, holy shit, Vari actually has a lot of soldiers. But we will defeat them. For the Netherlands, everyone! We'll go for Vari, I mean, if we... Okay, let's go for divide and conquer. We have regional superiority here in Vari, so we can defeat that. They should have really reinforced, because together they might have been able to put resistance up. Apart, not so much. Not so much. At least, hopefully, not so much. We'll see whenever we encounter them here in Auka. Come on, wonderful. We will just murder this army first in Bonny. And head up to Auka and kill the rest. Oh, mama. Wonderful. Casper Fabius versus Girofor Udene. Who's a pretty good attacking general. And I would have no problem with adopting him into the Dutch new regime that will take place. But he's currently opposing us, and that is not acceptable. I think fairly soon this one will be done. It will be in, yeah, actually just a couple of weeks. So if you can hold out Austro-Hungarians, which seemingly you are, I will be very appreciative of such activities. And this one is safe, which is excellent. Rift Valley is not safe and we'll probably lose it. Plus, it will probably be better borders if we do lose it. So I'm not opposed to it. Not at all. Let's see here. Soon enough. Soon enough. In a couple of days now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done! Wait, what? Oh, there we go. I actually had to wait one day. There we go. Amazing, amazing. Dutch Africa is spreading. So yeah, for the sake of better borders, at least I think it would be, I will give them this Rift Valley to Germany and start Ogaden. We will go for Ogaden. However, we will fight the Italians here for as long as we can. We will focus all our efforts into making sure the Italians won't get that for free.